So it's joke time. Let me tell you an interesting joke. It's about John. John buys a new home in London and he's excited to meet his neighbor. And next morning he goes to the neighbor and asks, "Hi, I'm your neighbor. I do nothing. What do you do?" And the neighbor says, "I'm professor of logic." John is like, "What? Professor of logic? What's that?" The neighbor says, "Let me make you understand through an example. Do you have a pet house?" The John says, "Yes." That means you have a dog. John says, "Yes." If you have a dog, that means you have a house. John says, "Yes." If you have a house, then you have a family. John says, "Yes." If you have a family, then you have wife and children. John says, "Yes." That means you are straight, you are heterosexual, you are not gay. Then this neighbor says, "Through a dog house, I came to a conclusion that you are straight. Through this pattern." This John gets surprised. Wow, what a paper, what a subject this is, logic. And Dirty John meets his John's office where he works, and he says to his friend, "I met a guy who is professor of logic." And this friend of John asks, "What's that?" John is like, "Let me explain it through an example." Johnny asks the friend, "Do you have a pet house?" Then this friend says, "No." "You don't have a pet house?" Then John is like, "You are gay." Actually, it's a very famous joke by Norm Macdonald's, and it's an anti-joke which has no joke